Hey, okay, so this is the third part. I found another journal entry that I'd like to read you guys. It was after a lunch outing at Montanito, where I actually felt positively afterward. So I'm going to share with you some of the positive stuff. I also feel like in my video blog now, I'm going to be really, really honest as much as I can about the difficult stuff, because I feel like it's really important to see that it's not easy and that it's not going to be a straight line. I feel like that's especially for people who have had their eating disorders for a really long time, or for who it's been really consuming. And if it hasn't been, that's okay too. Like, you're definitely in just as much pain. The eating disorder doesn't have to be extremely severe, in order for it to be valid. No matter how long you've had it, no matter how quote unquote bad it's been as far as behaviors go, it doesn't fucking matter. But for those who it has been that way, it's really easy to lose hope. And my story just happens to be that it has been that way, and so I feel like it's important to share some of the bad stuff, or the bad stuff as well. So anyway, here's the journal entry after the outing, lunch outing. I really let go of the body piece at lunch outing. I was definitely feeling more out of control and on the binge end of the spectrum, but I really felt like fuck it about being fat, or at a normal weight, instead of anorexic, or being bigger than the other girls, or any of that. And poor Marnie had a really bad GERD attack, left over from her eating disorder all of these years later, and what a reminder. I'm having bad gastrointestinal issues now, and I understand the consequences. Eating disorders screw with your body forever. Marnie is a lot of who I want to be in recovery. I look up to and love her so much. She's genuinely inspiring, and I would like to learn from her. If not always for me, I can think of her. I want to be like her and impact others in the way that she's already impacted me. We seem to have a lot of similarities as well, which gives me hope. I just hope she feels better by the time we get back to the house. Her pain is painful. She's just one of those people. You want their wellness. Fuck this eating disorder shit. I think I'm reaching a very important and notable turning point today. I am sick, but I do not believe that I want to be anymore. For once, my health seems to matter to me as much as my weight, if not more. What a rude awakening esque feeling of empowerment. In this moment, I truly feel like an adult for the first time in a long time. There is something wrong with my body medically, and I want to help it not screw it up more. My body is feeling the effects of a serious medical condition, my eating disorder, and I need to be responsible and take it seriously. To be a little cheesy, it's time to parent it. Back at the house. I don't want to spend too much time around the other girls right now, because I want to solidify this mindset a bit before I throw myself back into a cluster of comparing women. They are sick, we all are, and even our sicknesses sometimes clump together, and I do not want it right now. I am bloated. I can feel the water retention in my hands, stomach, feet, legs, but my body is trying to repair itself and be nourished. I don't so much feel compassionate as I do a sense of true responsibility, like stepping up to the plate for once. I can't think too far ahead, just this moment. Let's see. This says some stuff about what's happening with my body and my meal plan, and I don't think that's incredibly important. Actually, I'll read it and not put the numbers down. That's what I'll do. So I was having some bad water retention stuff at that point, edema and stuff, and I wrote about how the dietitian will probably have me weighed more frequently to keep tabs on it, and she's going to talk to Dr. Schneider. She says I'm still very underweight and that I should be gaining, so gaining itself isn't the problem. And I am not. I wrote down some of the names of the other girls there who were having difficulties gaining weight, with their metabolisms and stuff. And my body is having its own personal reaction to what it has personally undergone. And that's what it is. That's okay. I do want to get well. And I remember the day when certain numbers of pounds wasn't so bad? When did a certain number of pounds become my norm? When did that become fat? And when did even lower number of pounds become not only a potential reality to me, but furthermore more desirable because it meant I was sicker? And what kind of bullshit is that? I nearly died. I couldn't walk. I saw veins popping out of my stomach. I passed out multiple times in a week. The emergency room and cardiac monitor became routine. Potassium levels felt like a joke. For years, this has been my life. Severe enough? Of course my body's flipping out. It's a body, no better or worse than any other, except that it is my own. I don't have to live that way. And all of the other stuff that feels like too much to handle right now, well, that's why I'm in a treatment center. They can handle that for now. That's the point. The point of this isn't for me to make the decisions. Yeah. So that was the lunch outing. Or not the lunch outing. Maybe. I don't remember. That was later, after the lunch outing that day. I don't know, you guys. Recovery is weird. Right now I don't really feel too much like personal grooming. I don't feel very pretty. I don't feel very actually I feel kind of the opposite. I feel like awful and ugly and bloated, and I am, and my glands are still pieces of crap. I'm not, it's not glamorous at all, but neither was the eating disorder, you know. It's just the body going through all of this shit is hard. So there's that, there's dealing with all of the emotions that are coming up, but at least I'm fucking feeling something. Before, I didn't feel anything, and it was, for years, I was worried that I was never going to feel anything, and it just shows me how wrong I can be. And the fact that I can be wrong means that some of the things that I've been told that I've been hesitant to believe could be right. If that makes any sense. So I don't want to make a fourth video, but I will try to start updating regularly, and yeah, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Bye.